Hi, in this video tutorial, you will learn how to work with the Power Apps search function. You will create a search box where you can type and search for content inside the Power Apps gallery. Okay, I have this app that connects to a Sharepoint list. It has this gallery. If you go here to the items property of the gallery, it is connecting to car service list from Sharepoint. This list right here, you have car, customer, service, check-in date, price, and so on. With all of the records, it's more than 2,000 records. If you see here, record 1, and if I sort larger to smaller, you will see that it goes until more than 2,000 records. Here I have a field, the search field, where we will type our search query. And the idea is that it will search in the car, service, and customer name columns. We will do this search in a Sharepoint list and also on a Dataverse table. This Dataverse table is an exact copy of the car service list from Sharepoint. It has the same columns and the same data. If you see here, the first record is has the same data of the first record from the Sharepoint list. So let's start with Sharepoint. To create the search function, select the gallery, then go to the items property of the gallery, and here we're going to add the search function. So it will be a search, and we will search in the car service Sharepoint list for whatever we type in the text input search control, which is this one, dot text property. And now we need to select the columns in which we want to search for that data. So let's search in the car, customer, and service column. So we do car, service, customer. Now let's save and play the app. If I search for Jeep, okay, it filters for only the records that contains Jeep. If I search for tire, okay, shows me only the records that contains tire. If I search for Thomas, it shows me only the records that has the name Thomas. All right, nice. Now notice one thing. Here, there is this delegation warning, which says the search part of this formula might not work correctly on large datasets. What this means is that the search function is not delegable in Sharepoint. If you don't know what is delegation, watch my other video here in the channel that I explain in details the delegation concept. But basically, it means that it will not query all the data in Sharepoint. It will query just the first 500 records. So if you have a data source that has more than that, like here, in this case, that we have more than 2,000 records, only the first 500 will be in the gallery. And the search will be done only on those first 500. So here, play, and you scroll down. Okay, we go until record 500, and you're not able to scroll more than that. And let's do an example. Here, I know that in this data source, there is a record that has Patrick as a customer, which is ID 1, the first record. And Patrick, if I reorder here, larger to smaller, he is also in the last record that is above 2,000. If we go here to Power Apps and we search for Patrick, it shows only the first one because the other one is after record number 500. So that's a limitation from search function when you're working with SharePoint as a data source. There are ways to work through delegation issues. Check on the delegation video on how to work with that. Now, let's see how the search function behaves with a Dataverse table. So in this screen, I have a SharePoint. I have a gallery that connects to SharePoint. And on this other screen, I have it connecting to Dataverse. If I click here on the gallery, car services with an S at the end is the Dataverse table. So now let's create the search function here on the items property of the gallery that connects to Dataverse. So let's do search car services Dataverse table. And we're going to search for wherever we type here in the text input search one, which is this one, from the Dataverse screen, dot text. We're going to search in the same columns, car, service, and customer. This one's car, customer, service. Now let's save, play. If we filter for Mustang, it's here. If we filter for engine, here. If we filter for Henry, okay, so search is working. What if we search for Patrick? Is it going to display just the first record or the two records that contain Patrick? See, now in Dataverse, it retrieved both records. And that's because the search function is delegable when you're using Dataverse as the data source. One important note, search function works just on text columns. It does not work on other data types like choice, number, and others. If you need to search on fields of these other data types, try the filter function. I also have a video here on the channel that explains how to work with the filter function. The link is in the description and also at the end of this video. Hey, if you like this video, please click like. And if you want to learn more about Power Apps, please subscribe.